So I'm going to read to you guys Birds Build a Nest by Martin Jenkins. This book is about a bird and it's also about force. A force is something that changes an object's motion. It can make an object stop or start moving faster or slower or change direction. More force is needed to change the motion of heavier objects than to change the motion of lighter objects. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward one another. Earth's gravity pulls objects towards the earth, which makes things fall down when they are dropped. Here we go. It's a beautiful day. Bird is up early. She's got a lot to do. First, she needs some breakfast. What she wants is a nice, juicy worm. Ew. Bird pulls hard, but the worm pulls back. It's a big worm and it's strong, too strong. This one's better. It's smaller and not as strong. Delicious. Now, Bird can get on with her work. She's not looking for worms now. She needs twigs, lots of twigs. This one's too heavy. And so is this one. All of these will do fine. Bird can carry one large twig, or 2 medium-sized twigs, or 3 or 4 small twigs, although it's hard to fit that many in her beak at once. She's building her nest. It's not quite finished though. Carefully, she pushes a twig into the side of the nest and pulls it end out. Pushing and pulling, she gets all the twigs in place. She works for hours, fetching and carrying, flying back and forth, pushing and pulling. Sometimes she drops a twig, but it doesn't matter. She's looking for softer things now, dry grass and feathers. They're very light. She can carry lots of these at once. She tucks them into place, turning around and around, pushing with her whole body. She makes a snuggle little cup, smooth and soft on the inside. The nest is ready and waiting. Can you guess what it's waiting for? Eggs! 5 of them, specked and beautiful, and getting ready to hatch. Can we count the eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. Thinking about pushing and pulling. When you try to move something away from you, it's called pushing. Can you find some places in the book where birds push something? When you try to move something around you, it's called pulling. Can you find some places in the book where birds pull something? Heavy things are hard for birds to move. Can you name 3 things that are too heavy for you to move? Light things are easy for birds to move. Can you name 3 things that are light enough for you to move? What happens when bird drops a twig? Try dropping a small object like a pencil. A force called gravity pulls it towards the ground. So we're going to quickly do this activity. Finding something in the book that the bird has to pull. In the very beginning of the story, the bird had to pull the worm. So right here, the bird is pulling the worm. Now we need to find something where the bird has to push on something. Let's see. The bird, when making the nest, the bird had to push its body in the nest, push the twigs in the nest. And now something that is very heavy, the twigs. When the bird carried the twig was too heavy to carry. And something that's very light was the feather, and the leaves that the bird carried to make the nest very, very, very soft. Let's see. It says right here, the bird is looking for grass and feathers. And the bird has a piece of feather in its mouth, which is very, very soft. So now let's try gravity. Let's see if I have a pen. I'm gonna hold a book and I'm gonna hold a pencil. Or this is a pen. I'm gonna drop the pen. You see? That's gravity. Now you try it home. Good job, you did it. Now we learned about gravity. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Bye.